Nathan, it's a busy week full of fixtures, but I'm sure you wouldn't have missed tonight's Community Trust Awards for the world.
Absolutely not. First and foremost, it's probably one of the most humbling nights of my life. Listen to some of those stories there, the emotion and tearing, and then I've met some of the recipients and the award winners and stuff like that, and I'm a bit overcome, if I'm honest. I'm an emotional guy anyway, and I'm very in touch with my emotional side, as you probably see on the sideline. But tonight has been another level, and first and foremost, I'm very privileged to be here and to be invited. But secondly, the work, and we're well aware of what we have to follow as a football club, the first team within a football club, because there's a lot of factions of our football club overperforming, and CACT is one of those. The impact they have on, and they don't just have an impact that's groundbreaking and stuff like that. They change lives, and that's the legacy that we should be here on earth for. And quite, I don't want to be too poignant or too sort of, I don't know what the word is, but these change lives, and it's so evident from coming here and being in the room for 20 minutes that this is a life-changing football club, and we have a duty to continue that, and I feel very humbled to be the manager of this club right now.
It's clearly inspired you this evening. I think it's inspired each and every one of us in the room. Post-match, often I use words like bravery, resilience, character, and we're talking about football. You come somewhere like this evening and you hear from participants. It adds some real context, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Context is the word, and it puts a lot of things into perspective. And look, we do our part, so we do support. As a first team, we always make sure that we support the club in every way that we can, especially in the community. So we can do a minor part. But when we talk about bravery and we talk about showing courage and doing things and changing lives in terms of turning people from League One to Premier League footballers, this is different level. This is, as to use football analogy, this is Premier League, what they do here in terms of the life changing. And you look at some of the things here, it's inspiring, it's humbling, but it just makes you proud to be part of Charlton Athletic.
Can I talk to you about Michael, one of the award winners who emigrated from Australia? He told participants about his story and how he initially kind of started volunteering as a grounds member, signed a contract. Isn't it poignant that when you're stepping out at the Valley on Saturday, big game against Wrexham, 22,000 odd people, brilliant, but that someone like him is playing their part, supporting you, and likewise it's that circle almost of support and encouragement and really nourishing each other's lives?
If I'm honest, it puts a different perspective on it for me in terms of everything, and don't want to overstate it or anything. It does. So I listened to it, and I was welling up, literally welling up. Then I made a point to go over and try and speak to him, and I found it very difficult. So I've invited him for a coffee, because I actually literally cannot speak to him tonight, because of the emotion in terms of what he's gone through, the courage, the bravery, then the support, what he's had to come through, and then to achieve. And I remember signing my first contract with Cardiff City, and the emotion and everything that came out from what he's gone to do that. We should be proud of him as a football club, but he should be proud of himself, because that is proper changing lives.
Understandably, given the challenges in society, we heard a lot about mental health, social isolation this evening. That's where football is a real driver, isn't it? And those conversations that people have on a Saturday afternoon, talking about what team should start and so on, it all contributes to that collective impact that a football club can have for local people.
Absolutely, and as I said, because Charlton Athletic is a special club, I knew Charlton Athletic was a special club in 2012, and that's why I always wanted to come back, because it is a very, very special club. It's not just to try to win football games and people turn up. It has a fantastic academy that takes a lot of kids from South-East London, South London, whatever that is, underprivileged kids at times, but talented kids, and gives them a focus, gives them stuff, and changes their lives. Then you see something like this, which reaches out to so many people. It is groundbreaking. It is, unbelievable. And then, if we can play a small part, and we do, sometimes we send them home, and we don't improve their mental health. And let's not be coy about I don't mean to be flippant with that, but to be able to contribute, to be able to say they're part of something special. And then that's why I'm like I am on the sideline, because I want people to see that I care about the football club. I don't just come here, I'm not just getting paid and I'm a manager and I want to win football games. When I go to a club, I embrace the club, I embrace everything. And I want everyone, when they come, to see that I care, and whatever they're suffering with, or if they're not, it's all part of the same thing, that we are part of Charlton Athletic, we're part of a small part of history. And this club will be here, has been here way before we was, and will be long after. But the impact it has on the people of South East and in the wider country is truly, truly life-changing. I was going to say groundbreaking, but life-changing is more, I think, more poignant.
I remember when we sat down for your first interview as Charlton Athletic manager, and you spoke about your excitement about the footballing project, but immediately your pride of being the Charlton Athletic football manager. And is an evening like this just underlining exactly why you wanted to come back to the football club? And
it actually gives you a responsibility that you're not here just to win football games. You win the football games, but the part and parcel, you are a custodian of this seat, of the manager's seat, the head coach, whatever you want to call it. You are just a custodian of that. And while you are in this seat, you have to enhance the football club. You have to, one, be a good human being, two, drive the culture within the club, to play your part in the academy, and then finally with the community, make sure that you are influencing the community trust, which does the most stellar job. So I feel very humbled to be Charlton. I'm very privileged to be it, because I walk to the valley, you see the side of the stadium, you see that, and you think, I manage this, and it's very, very humbling. I drive to the valley every day, and I drive around the stadium so that I can take it all in before games, every single game, and it is humbling to be able to do that. And I love being part of it, because you're part of something very, very special. And again, the words that the thing is, you're part of something that's life-changing.